Arsenal. I wanted to ask you, Merino. Still, a lot of people saying no, he's going to go Barca, but a lot of the stories out there from the Fabrizios and Morettos and people are stating that Arsenal look like his number one destination. Talks are going to sort of advance this week, and a deal is very close to happening. Is that sort of the next sort of piece in the puzzle? You think in the next sort of 7 days, get that over the line with Calafiori, and then sort of focus on an attacker?
Yeah, 100%. Also getting the players out. Apparently Smith Rowe weren't featured yesterday because he's close to joining Fulham. Apparently,
bro, I saw a video of him walking out with one of your players, and then one of the journalists was like, "Oh, good luck with what you do in it," and he just looked at him and said, "Oh, like thanks." He's definitely gone. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, I think he deserves to go. I think we've just grown a bit past him. The injuries didn't help him, and you see the emergence of Wanyeri, and you just think, brother, like, how is Smith Rowe gonna get the game time to get the game time to
it's bedtime
to do stuff.
My other son's just come in. My furry baby, where you gone?
Behind you.
But yeah, listen, Moreno for me is the correct piece to the puzzle, because last season, if I looked at Arsenal and I said, what did we miss? What was one of the things that you'd ask 9 out of 10 Arsenal fans, and they'd say, you know what, we missed that this season, surprisingly, would have been Granit Xhaka. And not only the style of which Granit Xhaka plays and that, but it's that experience he brings to the midfield and stuff. So I think get that over the line. Moreno is very much a Xhaka type player in the sense of like experience and all that sort of stuff. Probably a bit better attackingly, to be honest, than Xhaka. And then go for the attacker once we can get Eddie Nketiah out. I think he's the next one he has to go. But Calafiori will be announced tomorrow. I think we'll get Merino. I think that Arsenal... The thing is with Arsenal now, which people don't want to understand, is that Arteta come out and he's actually told you, like, this is what Arsenal fans don't want to ever listen to. The manager's come out and told you, yeah, listen, the first thing I've wanted to fix when I come to this club was internally in this club. That means getting rid of any leaks, getting rid of anyone that does anything like that from this club, any toxic stuff. We want to keep our stuff close to our chest. So but then these same fans that go, we love that about Arteta, we love that about Arsenal, are the same ones that are upset when there's not hella rumours about the actual business that we're doing flying about. But you only get that if your club is telling the people about it, or people in your club. If your club don't want to do that, you're not going to hear much about it. Moreno's probably already decided to come to Arsenal. I'm not going to say that's a guarantee or anything, but I can't see personally Barca getting him, because they want Olmo, they want Nico Williams, but yet Nico Williams, they want him so bad and they still haven't signed him yet. So by the time they even get to Moreno, it's not going to happen. So I think that we need to calm down. We'll get him done. We do. People have got to realize now, I said it, they've already missed the US tour. I know it. I know you want them in as early as possible. Once again, Arsenal fans have got to realize we aren't Arsenal of 4 years ago, where when we sign a player now, they have to be in the team, implemented straight away, or it's curtains for us. Even if we sign, I'll be honest, even if Arsenal sign Gyökeres, even if Arsenal sign Moreno and all that, I don't really think any of these players really are you're going to see him first game of the season. I think he'll go with the same similar team first game of the season as we finished last season with, because we finished so well last season and we've been a good team. So I think as long as we get him by the end of the window, I'm happy. And I think that we do need the attacker, though, and we do need the midfielder. And I think that will come. There's a lot of talk about once we get the Calafiori thing done and the Moreno thing done, Gyökeres is the target. And once we want to get rid of Eddie Nketiah first. And getting rid of Eddie Nketiah is huge for me, because I do believe that if you get rid of him, we will bring someone in. I can't see how you get rid of Eddie Nketiah and don't replace him, like in the sense of bringing another player in that position. So yeah, listen, I'm comfortable.
Right, you're going to get 40 million for him, though. You want 45 million for him, right?
Well, this is the talk from Twitter and that. But like, I feel like there's so much bullcrap on the internet now. I don't even know what to believe anymore. Like, it's so hard now. It's really so hard to know what to believe. Like, of course, we're going to say we want that money, because if you say you want 30 million, it's like when you do like a car boot sale or something.
You know, I agree.
If you tell someone £3, they say, oh, £2. Sell someone £2. Oh, well, £1.
Yeah, but we We said 70 million for Mount. We were never going to get that.
Exactly. So I think that when we say the 50, 40 million for Eddie Nketiah is so we can get the 30 million that we want for him. Because if we say 30 million, people go, oh, we'll give you 20 million.
Yeah.
It's, it's anything with bartering, isn't it? It's anything with making deals and anything like that. It's just the way human nature is. Someone gives you a price, you want to save a bit on that price. So I think that's the thing. I don't think there's any problems there. I just think stop playing in pre-season before his stock goes down a bit more because he didn't look great in that first game. But Arsenal are I don't think Arsenal fans should panic. There's so there's such in my I talk even to some of my pals and that are Arsenal fans. I say bro, you seem so needy. This need for it to be bum. They're like, oh, why aren't you pissed off? I said, I'll be pissed off at the end of the transfer window if we haven't signed the players that I want. That's when I'll be really pissed off. I can be concerned. I can be maybe we need to speed up deals a bit. So as long as we get our targets, that's all that matters. People go, yeah, but someone will take your players if you don't get them. Not if you do the groundwork. People tried to take Calafiori. We took how long with Calafiori? People tried to take him, but because we had done the groundwork and we agreed with the player prior, nothing anyone was going to do would affect it. And then we ended up getting him cheaper. These same people will be like, don't overpay for players.
Unlike this weird Nico Williams situation, because I keep saying that the Arsenals and the Chelsea who rate him highly should try and turn his head. There's no point. He's already agreed to go Barca. 3 times this week, Fabrizio has said Barca are still waiting for Nico's answer. That means he ain't said yes, then, isn't it? Or am I tripping? But the difference is with Calafiori, as soon as Arsenal got involved very quickly, it was like, no, it's done. His head was turned. I feel like Merino. I keep seeing Barca's name mentioned. Chelsea got mentioned. It just feels like Arsenal have got this player absolutely sewn up. And I don't know. I know a little bit about him. I've done some research. I agree with you. I think he kind of did the Kai Havertz thing last year. And I think for a while, no one really knew whether he was going to be a midfielder or an attacker. I think Arteta's realized whatever you buy for the attack, Havertz is part of that. Havertz is not part of your midfield. So you're investing in that area now, which makes sense. On attackers, I wanted to ask you both about Julian Alvarez, because there's been 2 separate reports in the last 24 hours that claim that Chelsea is still in for him and Arsenal are looking to seriously enter the race. The reports state that City will want around £77 million for the player. Do you think your clubs, and Chelsea's situation is obviously different to Arsenal's, but you're both linked to Gyökeres, you're linked Chelsea to Samuel Amarodium, and there is talk from Ben Jacobs, who's pretty connected at Chelsea, that you guys might bid 70 million for Amarodium.